Good afternoon, guys. I'm Lee. I'm based in the UK. It's the 5th of December 2025, and it is 16 minutes past 3. That's 3 p.m. in the afternoon here in the UK. I am a day trader. I trade in digital or cryptocurrencies when the market or the candlesticks are green and they're trending upwards or in an uptrend. Today's live trading session started at 4:30 this morning at AM. That's UK British time. Gaining the first 1% trade, taking around about 10 minutes to seal. And then there was another one after that, which took about another 10 minutes or so. And then we got two more trades after that. So rather than me sort of sitting here, or you guys sitting here watching paint dry, I've sort of pre-recorded all of these trades this morning, and then I've just shortened it for you. Just just so I'm not sending you to sleep. But my pre-session checks, guys, are complete. They were complete this morning. And they told me that it was going to be a green day, which is really good for me. But Bitcoin was still trending sideways as of sort of yesterday. I've never traded on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, or any of those sort of larger coins. I'm not interested, but I do use Bitcoin as a marker. So just telling me generally which direction that the crypto market's moving in, because I need to understand, I need to understand those trends. We aim for anything between 1 and 5% on our trade investment. So I aim for a 1.2% per trade, no more. 0.2% of that is just to cover costs and fees, depending on what exchange you're on, and then 1% is a 1% profit per trade, and then I'll just move on to the next one. I will be using £5,000 of my total investment per trade, meaning I will be placing £5,000 on each trade, aiming for a 1% profit or a £50 profit per trade. And then we're aiming for, or I aim for, up to 5 of these 1% trades per day. I'm a day trader. I've got 24 hours to do it. Sometimes I'll get 1%, sometimes I'll get 3, sometimes I'll get 5. It just all depends. So all pre-sessions checks were done this morning, and I identified about 16 possible trades from those sort of checks that I tracked throughout the session. You'll see those on the screen, guys. It's down the right-hand side in that watch list where I'm sort of putting the trade on then at that time. Guys, you won't be seeing me using lines across the charts and predicting trends and moves. I won't be talking all of the trading jargon most of you may or may not be used to. And just to confirm, guys, I am not a professional trader. I've never wanted to be one, and I definitely didn't need to be one to become successful. This is my first ever live trading session on social media, so bear with me, guys, whilst I kind of navigate my way through this social media jungle. So just buckle up and enjoy the session. It's not going to be any more than 10 minutes, and we are 3.5 minutes into it already. So, guys, I'm just going to explain what's going on the screen. I have a watch list of coins, alternative coins. When I say alternative, they are alternative to the larger coins that most people know or know about, or familiar with: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Ripple, XRP, all that. I don't trade on those. I trade on coins that are smaller. And when I trade, in terms of the currency that I use to purchase these digital currency coins, I use US dollars, but I use a digital version of that, which is USDT, or United States dollar tether. I'm not going to go into the technicals and the details, guys. I'm just, when you see my watch list on the right hand side there, you're going to see the name of the coin, which is abbreviated with either 1, 2, 3, or 4 letters, and then after that it says USDT, US dollar tether. So that's, that's what I'm spending to buy those coins. Now, in this case, we are looking at a coin called EGLD. Not now, that we're looking at ASR at the moment, but EGLD is the one where I've placed a trade. Let's just go down to it. Hang on. This one here. So you can see my trade is on there. That's the blue line that goes right across the screen. And that's a £5,000 trade on that EGLD coin. And what we're looking for is 1.2%. So by the end of this session, you'll see whether I get that trade or not. And that's it really, guys. That's all I kind of wanted to explain, sort of, for the start of this session. Now, my list of coins there, although I've got the trade on, I will continuously go through them. So you'll see me having a look and just clicking on the coins and just seeing what's happening. Because what I'm doing, guys, I'm looking for the next trade that's going to come in, or the next potential trade after this one. So the one that's on the screen at the moment, EGLD. Once that comes in, if we get it, then I'm want to prime myself for the next trade. That is the kind of sort of scenario for day traders, guys. You're on the hunt for your potential trades. You have got a restricted time. You've got 24 hours. It's not that, it's not to say that I sit up for 24 hours trading. Far from it. But I'm always looking for the next one. I as I sort of suggested, I look at Bitcoin as just to it gives me a kind of idea as to which way the crypto market is moving in terms of trending. Is it moving sideways? Is it moving upwards? Is it moving downwards? And because the thing is, guys, although I don't trade on those coins, if Bitcoin's going down, it has a tendency to pull down a lot of alternative coins. So what I don't want is when Bitcoin is deciding to plummet, it's pulling down the coin that I'm currently trading on. So I need to be ready for that. But I'll bring it up in a minute, guys, because what I tend to do is I split my screen. But I'm just going to give you a quick sort of an overview of what you can see. Because I don't know, if you're new to trading, guys, then that's fine. What you'll see on the screen there is what we call Trading View. It's a charting tool. That black screen, loads of candlesticks across the screen. You don't need to know what they're about. And that is my preferred tool. Trading View it's a really good tool. It's been really good for me for analysis and strategies and indicators and alerts and all sorts of other things. So I use Trading View. Now, when I put a trade on, guys, I put two trades on. Now, what I mean by that is what I never do is put a trade on one coin and then put a trade on another coin and then a trade on a third coin concurrently or simultaneously. I will put a trade on one coin and I won't put another trade on another coin until that first trade is finished and done. So when I say I put two trades on, what I mean, guys, is that I put a trade on my exchange. My preferred exchange is Binance. There's a £5,000 trade on this coin that you can see on the screen at the moment. Actually, before I'll go on about that. With me splitting the screen here, on the right-hand side, you can see Bitcoin, and it's this was this morning and it was trending sort of sideways downwards. And then on the left, you can see the trade that I've got on. So the EGLD coin. Well, you can see that that's not being influenced by Bitcoin. And that's the only reason why I'm looking at Bitcoin, just to make sure that if I've got a trade on, that the coin that I've got a trade on, because remember, guys, I'm a day trader and I trade when the market is moving upwards and the candlesticks are green. I mean, the ones on the left there, they're green and yellow, and the ones on the right are red. Okay, that's it. So yeah, two trades. I put a trade on Binance. That's a £5,000 investment on this coin. You won't see those details, guys, because it's confidential information. You're not going to see confidential information on the screen of my account. But what I also do is I do a paper trade that's within Trading View on here. It's like a simulated account. It's just so you guys can kind of get a sort of feel of how it looks and what's kind of happening. Okay, guys, so that's kind of edging forward or up. Hopefully that one comes in soon. because this video is coming towards there. That's it. It's in. Sorry about that arrow that's pointing down to the bottom left there. It's pointing down at the trade acknowledgement, but the logo's in the way, so I'll make sure that I'll get that changed. But that's kind of it, guys. That's that first trade. That was at about 4:41. That was put on, and it was done by 4:51. So it was a 10-minute trade, 1.2%. First one in the bag. What I'll do is I'll get the next video out to you.